State and local agencies around the country are taking proactive steps to integrate AI-enabled tools into their services to improve how they collaborate across their agencies. I'm Wyatt Cash with Scoop News Group, and here to talk about that today is Jessica Gateff, Deputy Director for Data Services for the state of Oklahoma, and Mansour Sharha, Director, Innovation and Technology for the city of Dearborn, Michigan. Jessica and Mansour, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Glad to be here.
So, Mansour, I'm going to start with you. Talk to us a little about what are the biggest challenges that your agency or your city in general are facing today to accelerate the development of your cloud ecosystem?
I think working within the government sector, the biggest challenge is convincing your residents that you're spending the right dollars, the right amount of money to the technologies that they're about to use. Number one. Number two, coming into an outdated infrastructure, it's extremely hard to prioritize the proper project from the get-go. And then thirdly, you have to really get the proper buy-in from your users. Because if you don't have the right buy-in from your users, no matter what type of technologies and platforms you'll implement, you'll always face that resistance. And to get that buy-in, you have to also work in stages. One, you have to provide the value add and the benefits of the technology to them. Two, you have to provide proper training to slowly get them to understand, like, and know how to use the technology. And then the external challenge that we always face is really convincing the proper stakeholders to invest in the right technologies. Luckily, I work for one of the most innovative mayors in the country, to be honest. He's young, motivated, and he wanted to do the best for our residents. And he pushes for the best. And I'm glad to be his implementer.
Always great when you have a good advocate on your side on that, right?
Absolutely.
So Jessica, talk to us a little bit about what you're dealing with in the state of Oklahoma, again, around how to accelerate the adoption of innovative ideas across a cloud ecosystem.
Yeah, I think what we run into is some opportunities to really drive education. We have some very seasoned state employees, and the challenge there, so I lead the state data platform and the state data strategy, leveraging Google Cloud Platform. And one of the key components is an idea and concept around data sharing, and how do we pull data from systems of records into the state data platform and either help facilitate sharing between agencies with third-party vendors, or even perhaps just deriving insights from that data there. The idea around having some sort of educational component to where people understand the benefits, and it's not this concept around you're trying to move my cheese, and getting that kind of buy-in to really drive the initiatives and the innovation associated with cloud platforms. We've been really fortunate because we do have some advocates and data champions at the state of Oklahoma who have been really instrumental in pushing forward what the strategy entails, and really champion, like, in the agency itself, to bridge the gap from a knowledge perspective.
Excellent. Well, Mansour, back to you. Can you share some examples of how a cloud-based collaboration tools is really helping your organization, and support agencies that you support, improve collaboration or productivity and the delivery of services to the public?
Absolutely. I mean, the great example to use here is Google Workspace. Prior to Google Workspace, we had a silo Exchange server where employees would have to log in through a VPN, virtual private network, to their laptop or desktops, launch their email, make sure it's up to date, and then do the email. Also, if they want to reach to somebody, they'll have to find their name, phone number, pick up the phone call. What if that person is not at their desk, right? So there's no chance. And now to publish and quickly meet with somebody, they had to get a Zoom link to pull up that meeting and schedule a meeting, right? With Google Workspace, you're able to ping someone quickly through Google Chat, and you'll see their status right there, so you know if they're available or not. And you could put a status there, hey, I'm here, I'm at my desk, I'm working remote. So that collaboration tool specifically improved productivity, and also people would know where you're at to be able to meet with you. And also you can schedule an immediate session with one click through Google Meet to pull up the meeting and you're right there talking to somebody. Thirdly, we implemented Do It within the email. Literally, it can write a complete email for you. You know, I need an email about the IT infrastructure strategy, right? Within the next 5 years. There goes your email. I need an email to speak about air pollution within the city of Dearborn. You get that email. I think the power of AI allowed us to do more with less spending. Having the right decision that is driven based on data also help justifying what you want to implement. So there is a lot of investments, and I can share multiple examples, but I think Google Workspace is the proper example to showcase the increased in productivity and also efficiency within the work environment.
I love how that also illustrates being able to integrate so many moving parts. Obviously, it has to help your employees.
Absolutely.
Well, Jessica, we're talking about generative AI. I'm curious to, we all know it's captured the public's imagination, right? So, how are you looking at the implementation of AI to further accelerate mission and operation outcomes?
Yeah, absolutely. So, as of today, we currently have one productionalized generative AI chatbot on our data services webpage at the OMES website. So, what this does, it allows you to use just normal, friendly language to ask questions about what the data strategy looks like. As we move forward in scaling that out, we anticipate scaling it across the entire OMES website and then leveraging that same chatbot across oklahoma.gov and then our agency partner websites. As we move into, let's call it fiscal 24, we're looking at leveraging Google technologies, Document AI, Vision AI, to help partner with some of our agencies like ODOT and the DOC, Service OK, to really pull together efficiencies across those agencies, leveraging that technology, looking at the manual processes that they're currently doing. Everything's handwritten. How do I get these documents into something that's more consumable? And then really building out reporting and analytics structure around that. So as an example, the DOC has inmate incident forms or count forms where they are handwriting out inmate counts throughout the course of the day. And so how do we pull that into a digital experience so we can gain visibility across the different facilities around what this looks like holistically? And that innovative approach is completely new. The agencies haven't had that type of technology. They are on the mainframes. They have some of those older antiquated systems, and moving those systems into a more technologically advanced space, such as cloud GCP, is the best route for us to take to drive innovation as well as efficiencies for those agencies.
Really appreciate you sharing those examples, both of you, and really want to say thank you for joining us here and sharing your respective insights and how you're really using technology in some very innovative ways. And so thank you for joining us.
It's our pleasure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
A pleasure to be here.
Thank you.